Did you know that your daily oatmeal could quietly harm your heart depending on what you add to it? This is a hard truth to accept, especially if you've been trying to make healthier choices as you age. Oatmeal has a great reputation, and rightly so. On its own, it's gentle on the stomach, full of soluble fiber, and excellent for controlling cholesterol and blood sugar. But here's something most people don't realize. Once you start adding the wrong toppings or mix-ins, many of which are marketed as healthy, that same bowl can secretly turn into a sugar bomb, a metabolic burden, or even a long-term threat to your organs. After 60, your body becomes more sensitive to blood sugar spikes, additives, and certain fats. Digestion slows down, insulin response changes, and your liver and kidneys work harder to filter what they used to handle easily. What you put in your oatmeal can either support your body or quietly overload it. And the scary part is most people don't even know which ingredients cause harm. In this video, we'll look at 7 foods often added to oatmeal by older adults and explain why each one might do more harm than good. Some may surprise you, others you may have trusted for years, but by the end, you'll know exactly what to avoid and how to keep your oatmeal the healthy meal you want it to be. Stay with us until the end, because removing just 1 or 2 of these from your routine could mean better energy, steadier blood sugar, and protection for your liver, kidneys, and heart. Your breakfast should never work against you, especially when you eat it every single day. Number 1, brown sugar. It stresses your insulin response. Brown sugar might look more natural than white sugar, but for your body, especially after 60, it's processed the same way. When you scoop it into your oatmeal, you're not just sweetening your food, you're causing a sharp blood sugar spike that can leave you feeling tired, foggy, and hungrier an hour later. Over time, these spikes wear down your insulin response and raise your risk of type 2 diabetes, even for people who think they're eating healthy. That's because as we age, the pancreas produces less insulin and the body becomes more resistant to it. Adding fast-absorbing sugar like brown sugar is like pouring gasoline on a fire. Blood sugar shoots up, then crashes, leading to more belly fat, inflammation, and damage to blood vessels. I remember Janet, 67, who loved oatmeal with a bit of brown sugar and skim milk. She couldn't understand why she always needed a nap by 10:30. After talking to her doctor and cutting out added sugar, her energy stabilized in just a week. She said, "I didn't think the sugar was a problem, it was just a spoonful, but it was enough to set everything off." Brown sugar also triggers cravings for more sweets because sugar releases dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical, and when that fades, you want another hit. It's not about willpower, it's about chemistry. If you want a little sweetness in your oatmeal, try a few banana slices or some cinnamon and vanilla instead. These add gentle, natural flavor without causing blood sugar spikes. The key isn't to fear sweetness, but to avoid flooding your body with fast-burning sugars that cause damage. When you start your day with stable blood sugar, everything improves: your mood, memory, and metabolism. Removing just that 1 scoop of brown sugar can give your body a strong start that lasts all day. Number 2, artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners might seem like a smart choice, especially for seniors watching their blood sugar. But the truth is more complicated. These low-calorie substitutes, often found in pink or yellow packets, may save sugar grams short-term, but can quietly disrupt metabolism, gut health, and liver function over time. Here's why. Your body expects sweetness to come with calories and energy. When it gets sweetness without calories, as with sucralose, aspartame, or saccharin, it gets confused. This mismatch can alter insulin response, increase cravings, and slow metabolism. In older adults with shifting hormones, this can make it harder to lose weight, control blood sugar, and easier to gain belly fat, even when you're doing everything right. Plus, many artificial sweeteners are processed by the liver. Though they don't raise blood sugar directly, daily use can add stress to a liver already working to filter medications, toxins, and cope with aging. This can cause fatigue, poor digestion, and elevated liver enzymes, often without symptoms until advanced. Charles, 74, used sugar-free syrup and sweeteners in his oatmeal for years, thinking it was diabetic-friendly. When his liver tests showed mild elevation, his doctor suggested cutting them out. Within weeks, his digestion improved and lab results normalized. "I thought I was helping myself," he said, "but I was just giving my liver extra work." Instead of artificial sweeteners, try cinnamon, nutmeg, almond extract, or a bit of real fruit. These satisfy your sweet tooth while giving vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, things no lab-made powder can provide. Your body has worked hard for decades. It deserves real nourishment, not fake signals. Feeding your body clean fuel helps it perform and feel better. If you're still watching and finding this useful, comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do so and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us keep making good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move on. Number 3, dried fruits. Dried fruits may seem like a wholesome, innocent addition to oatmeal. They come from real fruit after all. But when fruit is dried, its water disappears and the sugar concentrates, often making a handful of raisins or dried cranberries equal the sugar in a candy bar without you realizing it. This is especially risky for older adults because the sugar in dried fruit is mainly fructose, which the liver must process almost entirely. Unlike glucose, which muscles and brain use directly, fructose goes straight to the liver and can be converted to fat. This can lead to fatty liver disease, increasingly common in people over 60, even those who don't drink alcohol. Look closely at those dried fruits. Just a few tablespoons of dried cranberries can contain over 20 grams of added sugar, often mixed with syrup to keep them soft and sweet. Even unsweetened dried fruits like dates or raisins deliver a large natural sugar hit in a tiny package. You might think you're adding a healthy topping, but your liver silently struggles with every spoonful. Gerald, 69, ate oatmeal with dried apricots every morning, thinking it boosted fiber, but he always felt bloated after breakfast and noticed rising blood pressure. When he switched to fresh blueberries, the bloating eased, and his doctor saw improvements too. "I didn't realize those little pieces could cause so much trouble," he said. If you enjoy fruit in oatmeal, choose fresh. A few apple slices, a handful of berries, or half a banana offer sweetness along with water, fiber, and nutrients that slow sugar absorption and ease the liver's burden. This form your body handles better, especially in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. It's not about giving up sweetness, but choosing the kind that works with your body, not against it. Your liver has worked hard for you all your life, and now it's time we work smarter for it too. Number 4, flavored oat packets. For many, especially those living alone or wanting easy meals, flavored oatmeal packets seem like a quick, harmless fix. Just tear, pour, and stir. They promise health, convenience, and comfort, all in one. But beneath that friendly label often hide additives, excess sodium, and synthetic flavors that quietly harm health, especially after 60. Starting with sodium, many flavored packets contain between 200 and 300 milligrams per serving. Add milk or salted butter, and it adds up fast. For seniors managing high blood pressure, heart concerns, or kidney decline, even small amounts can push their systems over safe limits. Then there's flavor. Most flavored oatmeal doesn't get its maple or apple cinnamon taste from real ingredients, but from artificial flavorings, sweeteners, stabilizers, and colorants. These chemicals don't nourish, they demand extra work from liver and kidneys. For aging systems dealing with years of medications and inflammation, this extra load matters more than ever. Carol, 73, ate flavored packets for years, sometimes 2 a day. They were easy and seemed healthy, but she felt puffy and noticed hand swelling. When she switched to plain oats with cinnamon and apple slices, bloating dropped and morning blood pressure improved. "I never thought a little packet could cause all that," she said. Most health claims on these packets are good marketing. Healthy, whole grain, low fat sound reassuring, but they don't mention preservatives, thickeners, or 9 hard-to-pronounce ingredients. For true health, stick to plain rolled or steel-cut oats. Add your own fruit, nuts, or spices. It takes a few extra minutes, but your body will thank you every time. Number 5, non-dairy creamers. Non-dairy creamers may seem like a harmless way to make oatmeal creamier, especially if you're lactose intolerant or avoiding milk. But many are packed with ingredients that can quietly harm your heart, liver, and metabolism as you age. Most powdered or liquid creamers contain hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils, sources of trans fats. These fats raise LDL, bad cholesterol, and lower HDL, good cholesterol, a risky combo for anyone, especially seniors managing cardiovascular risks. Even products labeled trans fat-free may have small amounts if servings are small, and these add up over time. Creamers also contain thickeners, emulsifiers, and artificial flavors. They mimic creaminess and taste without real nutrients, forcing liver and kidneys to work harder. Regular use can cause chronic inflammation, a driver of heart disease, joint pain, and cognitive decline. Frank, 75, stirred powdered creamer into everything: coffee, oatmeal, soups. He liked the taste and convenience, but began having digestion issues and higher cholesterol. His doctor asked him to stop using creamers, Within 2 months, labs and digestion improved. "I thought it was just powder, but it messed up everything," he said. If you want creaminess, try unsweetened almond or oat milk, a splash of organic dairy cream if tolerated, or even a spoonful of plain yogurt. These offer clean texture and real nutrients without synthetic junk. What you mix into your oatmeal matters, especially when your body has cared for you for decades. Now it's time to repay the favor with cleaner choices. If you're still watching and find this helpful, comment number 4 below. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss videos. Your support helps us keep creating content to inform and inspire you. Let's keep going. Number 6, store-bought granola. Granola is often seen as a healthy, natural, even heart-friendly food. But most store-bought granola is loaded with added sugars, oils, and sometimes preservatives, turning your oatmeal into a metabolic hazard. A major problem is how granola is made. To get that golden crunch and shelf-stable texture, manufacturers bake oats in sugar syrups and oils, usually canola, soybean, or palm oil. These oils may be refined or partially hydrogenated, promoting inflammation when eaten regularly. This inflammation over time can cause stiff joints, fatigue, and raise heart risk. Even low-sugar granola often contains honey, brown rice syrup, or evaporated cane juice. They sound natural, but have the same effect: blood sugar spikes, insulin stress, and cravings, especially tough for seniors managing prediabetes, low energy, or belly fat. Portion size is another issue. Granola labels show serving sizes of a few tablespoons, but most pour way more, adding hundreds of hidden calories, carbs, and fats. Ellen, 71, added granola for crunch, but learned she was adding more sugar and fat than a chocolate chip cookie. She swapped granola for chopped walnuts, and her blood sugar and afternoon energy improved within weeks. If you want crunch, try toasted seeds, unsweetened coconut flakes, or raw nuts like almonds or pecans. These provide fiber, healthy fats, and nutrients without syrups, oils, or additives. Remember, oatmeal should help you start your day calm and steady, not trap you in hidden sugar and fat. Knowing what to look for lets you give your body clarity and support one bite at a time. Number 7, protein powders. Many older adults hear that adding protein to breakfast helps with energy, muscle strength, and fullness. That's true if it comes from clean, whole sources. But protein powders stirred into oatmeal every morning, especially the wrong kind, can bring hidden ingredients and unnecessary stress your body doesn't need. Most commercial protein powders contain artificial sweeteners, thickeners, preservatives, and synthetic flavors. These must be filtered by kidneys and liver, which, after 60, are already handling decades of additives, medications, and toxins. Adding processed powders daily can quietly increase stress where you least want it. Quantity matters too. The aging body doesn't process excess protein as efficiently. Protein not used for repair or energy is broken down and filtered through the kidneys. For someone with reduced kidney function, a common age effect, even without disease, this extra load can worsen decline. Symptoms like fatigue, poor appetite, and fluid retention may go unnoticed until advanced. Dennis, 78, added protein powder daily because a fitness article said it would help muscle, but on blood pressure meds, his kidney labs rose. His doctor traced it to excess protein from low-quality powders. Switching to real food protein like eggs or nuts helped his numbers stabilize. "I didn't realize I was overdoing it," he said. "I thought more was better." If you need a protein boost, choose food-based options: plain Greek yogurt, eggs, or nuts. These provide protein naturally balanced with other nutrients without synthetic additives. At this stage, it's not just about adding more, but about adding what matters and cutting what quietly harms. Your body still responds and heals. It just asks for respect and clear choices. When it comes to your oatmeal, pick ingredients that work with your system, not against it. Final thoughts. Your morning oatmeal might seem simple and healthy, but what you mix into it can be the difference between feeling better or unknowingly harming your health. The 7 foods we covered: brown sugar, artificial sweeteners, dried fruits, flavored packets, non-dairy creamers, store-bought granola, and protein powders, each carry hidden risks, especially for those in their 60s, 70s, or 80s. What matters most is not just knowing what to avoid, but understanding why. When you see how your aging body reacts differently to sugar, additives, and chemicals, you realize how small daily choices ripple outward, affecting your energy, digestion, blood pressure, and mood. The good news is you can change that with a few mindful swaps. You don't need fancy oatmeal packets, powders, or sweet tricks, just real ingredients that care for your body, like cinnamon, fresh fruit, nuts, or clean milk. These choices offer support, not strain, calm, not chaos. When you start your day honoring your body, your whole day flows differently. Take a moment to reflect. Which of these 7 do you use? Which are you ready to leave behind? Thank you for watching. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment sharing one thing you learned today and how you'll use it. Your thoughts motivate and encourage us. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us keep creating content to inform and inspire. Thanks for watching. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.